Luphisra here. Today we'll be playing the Raven Remastered. I was playing another game and it failed on me, so this one it is. He does look like Poirot, right? This game, the reason why I played it in the first place is because I've seen the recommendation of like, if you like Agatha Christie, you have to play this game. I forgot who recommended it to me, okay? Was it someone online? I was probably talking about games and what to play, and then they said this game pays homage. Oh yeah, I didn't change the category. Hold on, let me just do that. Okay, the Raven Remastered. All right. Okay, so I'm changing the category first for my Switch. Hold on. All right, updated. Is it updated? I don't see it on my end. It says successfully updated, but I don't see it being... Wait, let me change the category again. Oh my god, it hates me. Okay, is it updated? Because, yeah. Okay, now I did again. Anyways, never mind. Updated, okay. So, yeah. This game was recommended to me a long time ago by someone saying this pays homage to Agatha Christie. And she even appears in the game, so to speak. Or at the very least, there's a character that pays homage to her too. So, we'll just start a new game. There is cloud saving in this one. So, yeah, you can see that I've unlocked some of the chapters of the game already, because I played this before, and Steam saves the progress. So despite many years like going by, I still have unlocked some chapters, but we'll start from the very beginning. Okay. This game's a really good one. This game's really good. I made hot chocolate for myself because yesterday the game upset me. Man, the problems in that game. I was looking forward to that game too, damn it. Someone said it was like Gabriel Knight, but it had its own style, and I was like, sign me up. But no, it decided to fuck up on me. Of course it did.
You'll be thrilled, Miss Pendry.
The Raven's heir. Soon as one of them's caught, another one takes his place. Hey, Harold, have you read this? Harold? Harold?
Really? First impression of yesterday didn't seem like it. I mean, that's what the review said. Because it's supposedly, there's a serial killer in that game. So there are people dying. And the game is actually supposed to be about...
This is no time for fun.
A guy named John Yesterday. And he's the main character. There's supernatural stuff involved. I read the summary of Yesterday Origin, so I kind of know he's supernatural.
Shh, calm down. I'm a copper. We're on the same side.
A copper? What are you doing here? And where's Harold?
Harold? Well, there's another guard back there unconscious. That's probably him. The Eye of the Sphinx. Where is it?
There.
Oh, good.
Yeah, people said he has the same vibes and tones to Gabriel Knight.
Shh, turn it off.
But
he's gonna steal the eye.
But
yeah, I didn't see it in the beginning.
What matters is that we
I mean, the cult part is similar, I guess.
Stand, you and me, mate.
Never compare the Knight or Broken Sword. Those are very high bars. That is true. Gabriel Knight and Broken Sword set a very high bar for point-and-click adventure games.
Stop! You're under arrest!
Well, damn. And that is a Raven, people. That is the thief. The Master Thief. The original title of this game is called The Raven, the Legacy of a Master Thief. So the remastered is just called The Raven Remastered. They really simplified the title of the game for the remastered. Yeah, and that's how you do a pulp opening, people. That's how you do a great opening to a point-and-click adventure game. It's like this. Not like yesterday, okay? Pendula Studios, that's shit. And to think that you released the next big thing before that. And the next big thing was great. I had so high expectations for yesterday because I played the next big thing and really, really enjoyed it. That lied to me. I still have the Runaway series though. You think it's gonna be fun? Or is there gonna be problems still? Ring Sword technically did the same. George at the cafe, boom, it's off to the races. Yeah. So it starts off like, oh, chillin', and then immediately action. I think the Pendula Studios tried to do that with like yesterday, but they kind of failed because it's kind of slow as compared to say like this game and like Broken Sword, where immediately like they went into the action, you know. So not very successful with yesterday. But as I said, I'll try to play it off stream and see if I can fix the problem. Maybe my mind will change as I play.
I don't have time to play. I'm on duty.
Funny, but you don't look like a real cop. You don't even have a revolver.
What's your name, boy?
My name is Matthew Miller.
And where are you from, Matthew Miller?
From Dillsburg, Pennsylvania.
Night was kind of slow, but the characters and the VA really carried that. That is true. It did start up a little bit slow, but the voice acting definitely was great.
You've already seen.
So they did kind of carry.
My entire life in
They did carry the game. Make you want to play more. Now, it's similar to this game where it starts off like with that cutscene, right? And then it's a bit slow. I'll say it has a bit slow start. But the characters, they did a good job with the voice acting and everything. It's like an Agatha Christie game sometimes. It starts off slow, ornate, but they capture your attention somehow. Because one of my favorite Agatha Christie games is Evil Under the Sun. That one has a very slow start. And what I mean by that is that it's a murder mystery game. There's a murder involved. You know there's going to be a murder involved because Poirot tells you. And the game premise is that he's retelling the mystery to his friend Hastings, who couldn't be there. So he's telling the story to Hastings, and you're playing as Hastings, who's playing as Poirot, and trying to solve the mystery. The murder occurs 7 to 8 hours into the game. So you know a murder is going to happen, but it only happens like really like far into the game. But yet, despite the fact that it's such a slow start and the murder mystery only occurs like 8 hours in, I was so engrossed in it. I remember I sat there, okay, and I was much younger, okay, I didn't have work or anything. And I didn't have to go to school or anything, okay? And I was trying out my new headphones too that I got. Cute pair of purple cat ear headphones that I can't wear anymore because it's too heavy. But anyways, I remember sitting there playing for 8 hours straight until the point I got to the murder mystery where the murder occurs. And I still want to continue playing, but it was so late at that point I had to stop. I had to go to sleep and be like, no, I cannot keep playing. I need to sleep. If it's not because of that, I would have kept playing. That's like I would say the only game so far that made me really sit there and play for 8 hours straight because I was so excited, to the point where I forgot time. Literally was so engrossed, and that game, it's so good. Captured my attention so well. It's like,
What do you need it for?
It's the Raven.
it's great.
down, so now I need a
I think it was after I played that game, and then
No delay.
You don't know who the Raven
that I
is,
played this
do
one.
you? He's the
My sister actually was the one who introduced it to
pictures
me.
from the Louvre, and those
And
priceless eggs with gold.
I think she was also the one who got recommended.
You replaced the crown
Because she knows I like Agatha Christie
I know who
and stuff.
Raven was. Although I don't quite buy that bit about the crown jewels.
Also, the thing about this game, for those of you who don't know, this is a remaster, but from what I heard, the only difference between the remaster and the original is the graphics and the lighting. The remaster version obviously looks a lot better. But you can play the OG and not miss anything, because it's exactly the same game.
You do know these days there are thieves far more dangerous than your old Raven. 2 days ago, a precious ruby was stolen from the British Museum. There was an explosion. A guard was severely injured.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what the papers say?
You talk too much, Constable.
Zellner, monsieur. Anton Jakob Zellner.
I really like Zelda.
Put a gun on you.
No, monsieur.
Get a move on.
Inspector Legrand. It's a great honor to work with a celebrity like you.
We appreciate the support of the Swiss police, but it'd be better if you'd remain seated and keep an eye on things.
But monsieur, surely I can be of assistance somehow. I saw a safe.
Come on.
We
I
have
can
everything.
help. Let me be a
With
detective.
me, I'll be in the first freight car at the back of the train for the rest of the trip.
Sure.
Enjoy the beautiful scenery. I am a good observer, and I have finally honed powers of deduction.
Look at the graphics, man. It's so good.
That?
I watched the people on the platform in Zurich. I know, for example, that man over there is a violinist.
That would be more impressive if there weren't a violin case next to him.
And I believe that the gentleman in the next carriage is a German doctor on his way to Italy to take up a new position.
And what gives you that idea?
There's the rod of Asclepius engraved on his cufflink. And he's carrying a German-Italian dictionary.
Maybe he's just taking a holiday in Italy, following in Goethe's footsteps.
Too much luggage. And no, he's not retiring to Italy either. The suitcases are too shabby for me to believe that he can afford to retire in his late 50s.
All right then, Constable...
Zellner.
Constable...
Zellner.
If you're such a clever fellow, what am I doing on this train?
I think you're guarding something.
Oh, really? And what might it be?
Could it possibly be a jewel that's making a long and perilous journey?
You're guessing. You can't possibly know what's inside the safe.
But if that were the case...
Then I'd ask you why the train wasn't crawling with police.
You don't want to arouse attention?
Évident. But why not?
There are enough police on this train as it is. If there were more, they'd only get in each other's way.
I can assure you that I'd pack every seat in every carriage of this train with police, if it were a matter of deterrence.
You're saying you don't want to scare off potential thieves? Ah, you're laying a trap.
That would explain why it's just me, and not the army, n'est-ce pas? All the same, I can't comment on your speculation. Well, that is impressive, I admit. But the fewer people involved, the better. We'll get along fine without you.
I'm sorry. I'm just so engrossed. I'm like watching them talk.
Won't? Pardonnez-moi.
I can help, and I will help. You are in my country, and I have been ordered to assist you. And that's exactly what I'll do, whether you like it or not.
And I like his attitude.
Clever and stubborn. Your commitment speaks volumes, Zellner. But this is my show, and I don't need you. Bon voyage.
But how do you know?
Well, this is my train. I'm gonna help you, whether you like it or not.
You cheated.
I did what?
I saw you talking to the German doctor on the platform. He told you everything himself, and you were just pretending to put 2 and 2 together.
And what of it? Do you know who that is? That's Inspector Nicholas Legrand. You have to impress him if you want to work with him.
I'm going to tell on you.
You'd really tell on me? To the very policeman who shot your dear Raven?
Whoa, it was him?
Mm-hmm. Hunted and killed Europe's most...
It's a trick. A very clever trick, though.
I won't tell him a thing.
I wouldn't either. All right, Matthew. I have to do my work now.
Everyone calls me Matt. Well, except for my mom. She calls me Maddie, as if I were a little kid.
You are a little kid.
Whether Legrand wants my help or not, I'll keep my eyes open. Maybe I can change his mind.
Okay, tell me more. Examine the sandwich.
I thought I wouldn't be hungry because of all the excitement. Thankfully, I bought a...
Sometimes that's how it goes. At the end of the day, all the world's a stage. Oh, it can take it. Is that a Shakespeare thing, isn't it? Auto screen. Voila. Okay. Left clicked on the sandwich paper. And take the apple core. Oh, right click, right click.
Apple core in the sandwich paper. That way I can carry it without making a mess of my trouser pocket. Still, I'd prefer not to have to carry them all day.
Yes, you can use items in sight. Okay.
The napkin came with the croissant I bought at the train station. A guilty pleasure. I don't need that either.
Well, but it makes you happy to eat it, so might as well. There's a dumpster.
It has its own waste basket. Practical. No need to ever leave your seat.
That is very practical, actually. Wasn't too hard, was it? Yeah, that's all about the game controls. Just a little tutorial for you. Somewhat realistic rather than put everything in your car. Yeah, it is more realistic. Okay.
Vicarage in the Mirror. A detective novel by my favorite author, Lady Clarissa Westmacott. For years now, I've been trying to convince my theater group to stage one of her plays. I'll leave it there. I'll pick it up before I get off.
Okay.
The violinist is a good-looking fellow, and he's traveling.
I mean, look at the graphics, man.
But one can only hope that is.
When did this game come out?
Than he.
The Raven Remastered. It didn't come out too long ago, I don't think. Came out 2018, so a couple years ago. Suppose that's why the graphics are newer compared to the other games I've played so far. I mean, recently anyways.
Hello, sir.
2018, I mean. 2018, not 2013. Although the Raven Legacy of the Master Thief, the original, came out a couple years before that, I think.
If I'm not mistaken, you're a
yeah.
violinist. That's
the remaster came out like 5 years later.
The violin music touches the soul.
That's why I learned to play it.
Do you play in an orchestra?
No, orchestras aren't.
It's popular enough that they upgraded graphics for it.
Violinist. The best soloists travel a great deal and make a pile of money, or so they say.
In that case, I'm probably not one of the best.
And from what I know, I think they make the new Black Mirror games. Are they the people who did that, or is it someone else? They make the Book of Unwritten Tales, the Raven, and yeah, they did make a Black Mirror game. Not the OG though, it's the new one.
Are you traveling to Istanbul non-stop?
No. I'll transfer in Venice to a ship. I'm on my way to Cairo.
Cairo?
I'm performing at the reception in the Egyptian Museum there.
I'm sure your recital will be a great success. But tell me, did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Anything unusual?
Persons acting suspiciously, for instance.
For heaven's sake, is there cause for concern?
Everything is in order, sir. We Swiss are just very cautious people.
I understand. No, I didn't notice anything.
Have a good trip.
Thank you.
Okay, so notice nothing.
I bought it last week at a flea market. I like it because it tells a story. I suppose the previous owner bought himself a newer one. This one still works just fine, though.
I like the voiceover for Zellner, I swear.
Pills for my heart.
Aww.
Take one if I have trouble. My daughter insisted that I take them with me. She was strongly against this little adventure, but I wasn't about to change my mind.
Alright. Into the next car.
Thanks. Oh, pardon me.
No problem. The uniform is waterproof. Mr.
Lucien. Professor Edgar Lucien.
Oh, a professor. Are you a scientist? Do you teach at the Sorbonne?
No, I work.
I'm sorry,
in London.
I keep like just being engrossed in the game and not talking. It's like watching a movie.
Shall we say, an eyewitness to the burglary 2 days ago?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, no?
Well, there was a lot of commotion, but I didn't really pay much attention to it.
There was a break-in in your museum, and it didn't concern you?
Well, let's just...
That is suspicious, dude. You're suspicious.
Concerns me.
Whatever you say. The famous Inspector Legrand is on this train. I imagine you know him.
No. Should I?
You don't know him? And you also don't know what he's doing here?
No. Well, why should I?
Just a thought. You're a representative of the British Museum. There's a guarded safe on the train.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're trying to imply. And now, please excuse me.
May I ask where you are going?
Of course. To Venice. I'm going to meet some colleagues there.
Oh, Venice. A beautiful city, or so I'm told.
Indeed. But I really have to take my leave now.
Just one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Here? On the train? No. I can't say that I have. Although I did spend most of the time in my compartment.
I don't want to take up any more of your valuable time, but you do understand, don't you, that what concerns me is the present, and especially the robbery at the museum.
Yeah, of course, of course. It's just...
This guy hiding something.
You'll get in touch if you notice anything unusual.
Probably in on the plan, I think.
Constable. What's this?
What's the matter, sir?
The door. I can't open it.
Ah, we'll sort it out somehow. The compartment is locked.
But I didn't lock it. I don't even have a key. I asked the steward. He was going to bring me one, but he never came back.
Someone locked it.
Find the steward. He needs to bring me the key immediately.
Calm down, Professor. I'll see what I can do.
You don't understand. I have to get back in my compartment.
Yeah, he's so sus. So sus. Okay. Find the steward.
The little label on the door reads Baroness von Trebitz. Blue blood on the Orient Express.
And yes, the train they're on is the Orient Express. You see how it pays homage to Agatha Christie here?
I don't believe it. I never thought I'd ever meet you.
Pardon me, but we'd prefer...
It's all right, Miss Miller. I'd like to speak to the inspector.
Unfortunately, just a constable, Lady Westmacott. I'm reading The Vicarage in the Mirror right now, for the 5th time at least.
That's nice, Constable...
Zellner. Anton Jakob Zellner.
This is my companion, Miss Miller.
A pleasure. May I ask what you're doing here? Are you on...
I'm sure you can tell who she is.
Yes, so to speak. The first and last holiday of my life.
Madam?
I've been writing since I was a little girl. It became my job, and now I've stopped. So, this must be a holiday.
You quit writing? Impossible. I have all of your books. Your Detective Part 2 is my favorite.
Yes, you're right. This is a reference to Agatha Christie.
Off years ago.
I don't understand.
It's very obvious at this part.
Not discuss my work, Constable.
Oh, well, fine.
Yeah, so in real life, Agatha Christie hated Poirot. She did write the ending to kill him off. Although, from what I know, and correct me if I'm wrong, she did not release, I think, the book of, like, Poirot dying until after. I think it wasn't her daughter that released it, because she didn't really kill him off despite how much she hated him, because he was very popular, and in fact the most popular character that people know her as, which is ironic. And in this aspect, kind of similar to Arthur Conan Doyle, the writer who wrote Sherlock Holmes, who also actually really hated Sherlock Holmes. So much so that he actually did kill him off. Until people got so upset, including his own mother, that he had to write him back again. From what I know.
Traveling to Istanbul, Lady Westmacott.
No.
He brought back Holmes because his own mother's like, fuck you. You bring Holmes back alive right now.
I have a penchant for archaeology.
The author hated the guy, but everyone else loved him, so.
I traveled to Egypt by ship as a young woman. And now I'm doing it again as an old woman.
I see.
Also, I'm very curious, like Agatha Christie's greatest mystery, apart from the books that she wrote about Poirot, is the fact that she disappeared when she was alive. For a period of time, she disappeared. No one knew where she went, apparently. That was a mystery.
You must be very observant, am I right? I mean, you have to study the behavior of people around you to create the characters in your novels, don't you?
I solved the mystery of human nature a long time ago, Mr. Zellner. Since then, most people just bore me.
Really? I had the impression you were eyeing me suspiciously as I came in.
What do you want to know, Constable?
Did you notice the man who just walked into the next carriage with a cup of tea?
I did. He seemed nervous. He was waiting at the bar for the steward, and since the steward never appeared, he elected to help himself. He took 2 biscuits.
He seems pretty young, but he's...
It's just 2 biscuits, lady.
Museum.
Not a big deal.
I'll have to talk to him later. Just out of courtesy, of course.
Of course. Did you notice the blonde man with the violin case?
I certainly did. He introduced himself and tried to make a good impression. People like him are drawn to wealth and fame, like moths to a flame.
But his charms failed on you.
I know him by name. David Kreutzer. He was a drain on my friend's purse.
Do you think he has a money problem?
People like him always have a money problem. No matter how much you give them, they always spend twice as much and complain that they have far too little.
Did you notice anyone else? What about the doctor?
I notice that you've asked me about everyone, except for the inspector who went in the direction of the freight car a few minutes ago. Isn't that the Frenchman who made his name when he caught the Raven?
I wouldn't quite say caught.
Well, shot. Why don't you ask me about him and my theory about what he's doing here?
I don't think we should discuss Inspector Legrand's investigation in public.
Legrand, right. That was his name. Will he save the day again? Or will you, Constable?
As much as I'd like to keep talking, duty calls.
You were right.
Madam?
I did observe you as you came in. You seemed so... eager.
It's been a long time since I've had a chance to prove myself, madam.
And this is it? Your chance?
I do hope so.
Then grab it. Even small people can make big changes, as my friend Ronald likes to say.
I shall do my best.
Yeah, and can I talk to her?
Mrs. Miller made a good impression. She wanted to protect Lady Westmacott from me, a pushy admirer. Very diligent.
Yeah, and they're just promptly ignoring the fact that they can hear me.
Imagine she has her work cut out for her with Matt. And a difficult boss, from what they say. Mrs. Miller?
Yes?
The little boy, Matt, he's your son?
Oh, yes. Has he done something?
No, I've already met him. Clever little fellow.
We always call him Professor because he's so precocious. If only someone could just drive the mischief out of him.
Did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Oh, I'm afraid not. I was totally focused on my work.
She's always got an awful lot to do, my Mary.
You have to tell me if that's not all right with you.
Good Lord, child. Knit as much as you want.
So, nothing out of the ordinary.
No, Constable.
Goodbye, Mrs. Miller.
Goodbye, Constable.
Hooray! Next car. Okay, behind the bar we go.
I suppose the steward won't object to me having a look around in his absence.
So, his
Pad
notebook?
which the steward writes orders. Empty. Maybe he didn't use it because there's not much to do today. The steward probably uses the scissors on hard-to-open packages. These days, nearly everything is sealed up tight. A colleague recently told me about dried powdered soup in small bags. I couldn't believe it.
Those are delicious. Have you ever tried Campbell soup? Those are freaking delicious. I like it.
Scotch. I've loved them since I was a child. Their only drawback, they don't play nice with false teeth.
Can I not take some?
Maybe if I just suck it. I'll leave the scissors here. If I need them, I know where to find them.
Okay, fine.
Perhaps he keeps the compartment keys in there. Locked. Where could he be? The drawer is locked, and the steward probably has the key. But where is he?
No idea. Anything else I can look at? Except for the coffees or the butterscotches, which I already took.
A shortwave radio. It's amazing how small these things have become in the last 10 years.
And nowadays, the radio is their phone. I don't have the keys or anything, so I can't really take anything.
I don't need the pad, but the pencil might come in handy.
Okay, fine. Take the pencil. Not the pad. Leave the scissors. Okay, I can always come back later if I need to.
Mr.
Zellner.
Right. How can I help you?
Tell me, did you notice anything suspicious here on the train or in Zurich?
You mean, except for the fact that my suitcase was stolen on the platform? No. Is there any reason to be concerned?
No, just routine.
Constable Zellner, please don't think I'm naive. I spotted the inspector from Interpol. Legrand is his name, if I recall correctly.
That inspector is way too famous. Everyone knows him.
Train station in Zurich. He put a cash box into the safe, and then kept close watch as it was loaded onto the train. Don't tell me that a man at his pay grade routinely tramps across the Alps just to keep an eye on cash boxes.
A cash box? Like the ones you'd find in safe deposit boxes?
Precisely. And I believe we both have a good idea just what's inside.
I do indeed have a theory, but what's yours?
A ruby was stolen in London. One of the legendary Eyes of the Sphinx. The second jewel, an emerald, is rumored to be in a Swiss bank vault, if I remember correctly. Both jewels were supposed to be exhibited together in Cairo for the first time in 50 years. It does make one wonder.
Indeed. Any news about the robbery in London?
Quite something, wasn't it? It must have been professionals. The way they disabled one of the best security systems in the world. Most impressive.
People were injured.
Well, one cannot execute a robbery of that scale without collateral damage. It seems like the Raven has finally found a worthy successor. We can look forward to new and spectacular coups.
I'm afraid I won't enjoy his exploits this time around if the new Raven is so reckless.
That's your prerogative.
May I borrow your newspaper?
You can take the section with the article on the burglary. You're interested in that bit, aren't you?
You caught me out.
Here you go.
Dankeschön. There's something else. Do you know where the conductor is?
I'd like to know that myself. I told him to search for my missing suitcase in Zurich. He hasn't got back to me yet. He's probably in cahoots with the thieves, and didn't bother getting back on the train. If we don't crack down on vermin like them, the rabble will...
Come on, be nice to the guy. He might be busy.
At the moment, we still don't
Jeez.
know what happened.
Relax.
Yeah, doing his job. That's bad enough.
Auf Wiedersehen, Dr. Gebhardt.
Goodbye, Constable. It was a pleasant chat, really.
Well, I don't think the constable agrees. I don't think he likes you very much. We're in this train. Go to the next train. Oh, no, not this train. You're going to the new train.
I suspect that the door is locked. No, it's open. Hello? Wow.
Don't move a muscle, you feathered fiend.
Put the gun down, Robert. If I may introduce Constable Robert Oliver from the yard. And this is the revered Constable Zellner of the Swiss police, who obviously couldn't control his curiosity.
Well, sorry.
Then I was right. You really do want to lure someone into a trap.
That's none of your business.
Perhaps that someone recently struck in London.
And how would I bait my trap then?
With an eye? An eye on its way from Zurich to Cairo?
Someone has done his homework. Well done.
Of course, I'm good at my job. I'm the detective.
I hope you'll acknowledge that I, as a Swiss policeman, can undertake investigations in my own country.
Are we still in Switzerland?
I could be your eyes on the train as long as you're here in the freight car.
Oh, really?
There is a certain Professor Lucien on the train. He's an archaeologist from London.
And what's his story?
Well, it seems someone locked him out of his compartment.
Locked him out?
Well, yes. The door is locked and he's standing outside without a key.
Was it locked from inside?
It may have been. Do you think the locked door could be important?
Professor Lucien plays an important role in this story. Well then, Constable Zellner, be my eyes and ears on the train and see that Professor Lucien gets back into his compartment. Report back to me when you're through.
My pleasure, monsieur. What do you know of this Raven's heir?
He tried to blow me up.
Robert, we don't know who we're dealing with yet.
In any event, the new Raven is a more dangerous man than the old one.
How do you know it's a man? It could just as easily be a woman.
Or several men.
And anyway, how do you know that it's a new Raven?
Monsieur?
Never mind.
I go attend to the door now.
Good. And, Constable Zellner?
Yes?
Don't bother us unless you have something new to report.
Of course.
Sure.
Might get anxious if there's too much activity in the freight car.
Exactement. Knock twice. Then we'll know that it's you.
Understood.
I just noticed my, model is a bit laggy.
Legrand. that takes me one step closer. If I can convince him of my...
I don't know if it's because this game's running or not.
This case through to the end.
Probably. And now it's working fine. Of course it is. You're kind of dumb. Okay, never mind.
A box with a padlock. I suppose it contains tools for the train's crew, maybe for coupling and uncoupling the cars. At any rate, it's positioned so that it's easier to reach from the ground than from up here.
Can I still grab it though? Don't fall.
Locked.
Bang, bang!
Huh?
Don't move.
Matt, have you gone mad?
I'll shoot.
You could have fallen off the train. Jeez.
I could have fallen under the wheels.
I thought you were a ghost.
Ghosts don't exist.
They do too. One just flew past the window.
Yes, sure. Now get moving.
Oh, man.
Seriously. Don't want to say decouple train. I won't. Come on. What do you take me for?
The ladder leads up to the roof. It will be suicidal to climb up there while the train is at full speed. The wind, tunnels... No, I'll stay down here.
Smart. Okay, let's go back into this car. Still playing the music. Read the newspaper.
Let's see if there's any news. Blah, 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 blah. Eye of the Sphinx. One of 2 priceless jewels. Extraordinary pure ruby. 2000 BC, etc., etc. Old news. And here, shocking burglary. Professional thieves surprised by museum guard Charles Langley and Constable Robert Oliver of Scotland Yard. Explosion. Constable Robert Oliver from Scotland Yard. He was there when the first eye was stolen. Now he's guarding the second one.
Suspicious? A little bit. So yeah, there's a point system in this game. So if you want to get the max amount of points, you can try to do that. And a little journal. This is the private notebook of Constable Anton Jakob Zellner. I am butchering his name. I'm so sorry. Should you find this book, please send it directly to Zurich Police Headquarters. Okay, 23rd September 1963. A rather valuable ruby was stolen from the British Museum in London. One of the 2 legendary Eye of the Sphinx. The press is in a titsy, as one might expect. They blame the new Raven for besmirching the reputation of the old Raven Pierre, as the latter never harmed a soul during his exploits. Who is the Raven? Look for clues to unveil the identity. Persuade Legrand. Convince Legrand that can be of use. Helping the professor open his door will be a good start. Inspector Legrand. The Raven, must be said, was greatly esteemed by the public for his clever, daring robberies. A copycat criminal has plagued us for several months now. Though the imitator leaves raven feathers at the scenes of his crimes. His thefts exhibit none of the original Raven's refinement and gamesmanship. The last 3 robberies have resulted in a total of 5 casualties, one of them severely injured, though by the grace of God no deaths. Scotland Yard, Interpol, and Inspector Legrand could not be reached for comment. So he sets up the trap. Aloha, ghostly Ozzy. Welcome to the stream. Although it would be a shorter stream though today, because I need to work tomorrow. Legrand looks different in person. Older, more worn. He's still a successful detective, but there are rumors that his methods in recent years have become, shall we say, reckless. Legrand seems to be laying a trap for the new Raven. I should try and find out more about his plans. The violinist. There's a man of violin case sitting in the passenger car. Claims to be a soloist. Seems to be rather worse for the wear. His hand shakes. On his way to Venice, he says, then on to Cairo by ship to give concert at the Egyptian Museum. Lady Westmacott considers a cruiser to be the sort of man who leeches off others. Don't worry, you'll be passing out very shortly, utterly exhausted. I can see that. I was kind of exhausted, and then I want to play a game, and then my first game yesterday screwed up on me. So here we are, with another game that I really enjoy. Professor Edgar Lucien. Make acquaintance with the professor from London's British Museum. Claims that the robbery at the museum hardly affected him. I don't believe him. Seems rather nervous. Locked compartment. The door to Professor Lucien's compartment is locked from the outside or the inside. Who locked it? Lady Westmacott. So we just have a picture of Lady Westmacott. That's it. Okay. Oh, we can flip the pages like that now. I'm dumb. Okay, I just adore her. To me, she's the greatest author of the century, and certainly the most successful. Such a shame they stopped writing. I haven't read anything about it in the press yet. Fans around the world will be in an uproar when they find out. Clarissa Westmacott's most successful mysteries. Little Indians, Death on the Rails, Murder in Egypt, Under a Full Moon, Styles Affair Mystery, The Wreckage in the Mirror, Maurice Patou's Easter, Little Indians sold more than 100 copies, making it the most successful mystery novel of all time. Mary Miller and Matt Miller. Mrs. Miller was introduced to me as Lady Westmacott's companion. I think she's really more of a carer. Seems rather tensed, nervous, and a bit unbalanced. Maybe has something to do with her son, Matt? I like Matt. A lively, inquisitive boy, but it seems like his mother got her hands full dealing with him. Dr. Gebhardt. Well, turn the damn page now. Never mind. Okay, I just talked to Dr. Gebhardt in Zurich. He is a German doctor, planning on finishing up his career in Italy. I can't say I find him particularly likable. He's polite and courteous, but I don't really think his friendliness is genuine. Something's off. Constable Robert Oliver. The constable seems to be an honest man, but not a clever one. Worships Gerard, that much is clear. Proud of working at the side of a great detective. To be honest, I'll feel the same in his place. Constable Oliver was in the British Museum the night of the robbery. Most curious. So just stone's throw from the Raven when he stole the first eye. Now he's supposed to be guarding the other one? So I need to find other people. Need to find the key.
Oh, Constable?
Yes, ma'am.
My son didn't make any trouble for you, I hope. It's just that he just walked past us, silent and seething. That's usually a sign that someone's laid down the law.
I'm afraid so. He played a trick on me, a rather dangerous one. The lad left me no choice but to take away his wooden pistol as a punishment.
I understand. And thank you. Matty is a very lively child. Sometimes he needs a strong fatherly hand.
Where is Matt's father, if I may ask?
He's gone.
Ah, I understand.
Could you,
Sorry I brought it up, ma'am. Sorry.
So you don't have to bother with it?
Of course. I told him he wouldn't get it back until Venice.
Very well. Thank you again, Constable.
Thank you. Did you see the steward anywhere?
I think it's uncomfortable for her when I talk to her in front of Lady Westmacott. She seems to take it as an inappropriate distraction from her work, although she's just knitting. Taking up a craft like that is typical of women who were told as little girls that idleness is a sin.
And she just said that as if, like, they can't hear him. Of course.
Yes, what is it?
Whoever that is, James, ask them whether they found my purse and then closed the door. The noise on this train is driving me crazy.
You're missing a purse. Was it stolen?
At the very least, I cannot find it, sir.
It was stolen.
When was the last time the Baroness saw her purse?
What?
In Zurich, on the platform, sir.
I just asked where you last saw your purse.
In Zurich on the platform. James, tell him that I still had it when I got out to stretch my legs.
The Baroness says...
Maybe you lost it there.
What?
The Baroness never loses anything, sir.
I never lose anything.
That's a terrible way of talking, I
shall
guess.
be on the lookout for your purse. If I might ask you a few questions about your fellow passengers.
I thought he was looking for my purse. James, tell him to look for my purse.
The Baroness wishes that you...
I need to find a key, too. Jeez.
But couldn't we perhaps... All right. First, the purse.
Yeah, she's a baroness.
Thank you.
He's so used to getting her way. Okay.
Perhaps a thoughtful conductor noticed that Professor Lucien wasn't in his compartment and locked it.
Can I put the paper? Wait, no. Sorry, I don't want to read the paper again. Can I? No, I can only read the paper?
Too loud.
I thought I could, like, use the paper and, like, you know. Apparently, I guess that the key's not stuck inside, so. No, Lady Paramount wasn't so bad. She's not terrible. She's not terrible at all.
I may trouble you once more. A passenger is missing her purse. Perhaps you've seen it.
So, there are thieves on the train.
It's been missing for some time now. Probably since Zurich.
The Swiss...
You can still see the professor at the back just trying to get into this compartment.
Oh.
That's funny.
No, I haven't seen the purse.
Have a good trip.
Thank you.
Hello, Matt. Oh, come on. Are you going to be angry with me for the rest of the trip?
Until I get my pistol back.
I gave it to your mother.
Oh, man. Couldn't you have just raked me over the coals?
Would you have learned anything from that?
I didn't learn anything from this either.
Stop being mischievous, jeez. Come on, give you a little butterscotch. Be nice.
Would you like a butterscotch?
You think you can bribe me?
I have no reason to. You made trouble and got punished for it. Take it as a peace offering.
Just 4?
If I'm faster than you, there'll only be 3.
Hey!
Friends again?
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
And no dangerous nonsense anymore.
Okay.
Your mother is Lady Westmacott's companion, correct?
Yeah, but it's not like you think. At first I thought, boy, you must be really wicked if you need to pay for friends. But the lady's really okay. A bit odd and really old. But other than that, she's great. She likes me.
The lady has peculiar taste.
Hey!
You and your mother, do you both live on Lady Westmacott's estate?
I'm only there for the holidays. Most of the time I'm at boarding school.
I imagine that's not very pleasant.
No, it's fine. I have friends there. You always have to be so quiet in the lady's house. And I'm not allowed to bring any friends.
Such a big house with so many places to hide. And no one to play hide and seek with.
You said it.
And how long has your mother worked for the lady?
2 years.
And your father? What does he do?
He stayed home. I used to go fishing with him. And hunting. He even let me shoot a real gun.
And then?
Then Mom fought with him. And he left. I was 7.
Ooh, rough.
Oh. And how old are you now?
In 8 months, I'll be 9 years old.
And do you already know what you want to be when you grow up? A burglar?
No. We'll see. Maybe an actor.
Really? Well, I don't know. You need a lot of talent for that. I'm an actor in a theater group, you know?
You are?
Are you saying that he has no talent?
Best in our group, if I may say so. I get really deep into my roles, you know? I don't just talk like the character. I think like him. I become him. It's the only way to... Matt, are you okay?
I think you just have to be good at copying things to be an actor.
That's actually pretty good.
Disturbing, but not bad. The Baroness in the second compartment over there is missing her purse. Do you have any idea where it could be?
Do I ever?
Hmm?
That guy over there with the violin case?
Yeah, he got us.
He picked up something in Zurich and put it in his violin case.
Really?
Yeah, and he made sure that nobody saw him.
Now, Matt may be mischievous, but he's very helpful.
What it was?
Nah, not really. But now that I think of it, it must have been the Baroness's purse.
I should look into it, shouldn't I?
I think so.
Tell me, have you seen the steward anywhere?
Nope. He was walking around a little while ago, though.
Hopefully they didn't forget him in Zurich.
What's he supposed to do?
I'm looking for a key to open a compartment door.
Did you check his things behind the counter?
I'm sure the drawers will be locked.
Can't you break it open? Or pick the lock like the Raven?
Perhaps. But I'd need a piece of wire or something like that.
Ask my mom. She has a lot of hairpins. She doesn't like the wind messing up her hair.
Thanks for the tip. So long.
So longer.
Thanks for being very helpful, actually. By the way, let me save before I forget. I know it auto saves, but still. Okay. Talk to the mother and get the hairpin to unlock the drawer.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes?
Please excuse my unusual request, but Matt said you have some hairpins. Could I borrow one?
One of my hairpins?
It's a long story. It would be a big help.
Because I need to unlock a door from a passenger.
Go ahead.
Well, technically, I need to unlock the drawer to see if the key's inside.
Will you, Mr. Zellner?
Of course not.
Of course not, madam.
Especially not when Lady Westmacott is here.
Is this one okay?
It'll do nicely, madam. How very kind of you. Goodbye, Mrs. Miller.
Goodbye, Constable.
All right, to the bar. I have to end soon because I do want to sleep a bit earlier because I am so tired. Like, Ghostly Ozzy is not the only one who's going to pass out. I might pass out.
And suddenly, it's me who's the thief on the train.
Oh, come on, you're just trying to be helpful. You're not a thief.
Oops, that was easier than expected.
All right, I'm heading off to bed now. Good night. Have a good rest of the stream. Glad I was able to catch you tonight. Thank you for dropping by. I'm actually not going to be streaming much longer, actually. So it's going to be, I'm going to end in a couple minutes. So yeah,
Batteries.
you won't miss much. And I will be back tomorrow, so you can watch me tomorrow too, right?
Just this one.
2 hours is a bad place to stop you at work.
Small for the door, but it might still.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed where you're hard at work, the Hermit Gamer. But you work night shifts. When you're sleeping, I'm at work, right? It's fair. And what's the small key?
A key to a padlock.
Ooh,
That. It's not
the tool's outside. Okay, go back. Go outside. To obtain that grain. Need to get that money. That's what I tell myself when I'm at work, and I run into like tough situations and stuff.
There we go. This should help.
Okay, go inside. Pliers. What do I use the pliers for? Game's a little quirky, but it's almost a good point. Yeah, it's not bad. Actually, this game is definitely, I mean, it pays homage to Agatha Christie, and probably some of the earlier, like, point-and-click adventure games. So it is quirky in that way. But that's pretty normal for a point-and-click adventure game, isn't it? Is that it has its quirks. But I know the story is not too bad. I can turn the radio off.
Who would have thought that one day butterscotch would remind me of my age and of all the things I had to leave behind?
Yeah, who would have thought? So I have, pliers I don't know what I need to do with. Oh, there's something here.
The steward must have forgotten the toothpicks. Normally, he would offer them discreetly after dinner.
Can I grab it? Well, it's a quality product, unlike what yesterday was showing. Yeah, I mean... Yeah... I know this game is newer. I mean, the remaster version is newer than yesterday, but yesterday was something. And the bugs in that game. Especially since I played so many games from that time period, which I like to call it the golden age, like the 2010s. You know, like when... You know, I played a lot of games from that, like, that couple of years, and they don't have that much problems as compared to yesterday. The only problem that I had was like with Gray Matter and Secret Files St. Peter's, where I had to restart my computer because for some weird reason they had a problem with computers being turned on for too long, so you gotta like restart the computer and then it works just fine. But that's like the only problem that I had with the games. This one though has I mean not this one, yesterday though has a ton of problems, which is bad. And the only thing about this one that I noticed that I had problems with is not with the game but with my tracking software, because apparently VTube Studio seems to lag when I like close it out of it, you know, and I have the game like full screen, so that might be a problem I have to look into before the stream tomorrow. But that's not a huge problem actually, it's just a minor problem. It works fine if I just click on the software VTube Studio itself. Just when the game is full screen, somehow it just doesn't like it. I can fix it though, I'm sure. But yeah, that will be it for tonight. No, but for 2 hours of stream, not too long, but not too short. I am very tired though, so I think I'm gonna just go rest for a bit. I'm probably not even gonna work out today because I'm that tired. You know, I'm just gonna go prepare to go to bed. You know, and make more progress with this game tomorrow. Let me just save again. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. I like hanging out with you guys. That's why I stream. It's why I've been streaming like on Thursdays, like it's a normal thing now. Because I look forward to meeting you guys and streaming and just having fun. I will look into my software problems and see if I can fix that. But until tomorrow, guys, you know, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So yeah, have a good night, a good day at work. For the Hermit Gamer who's still working. Yeah, and everyone else who's gonna like watch this later or was watching now and lurking. Appreciate all of you, and of course for those of you watching on YouTube, thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.